Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We brought something different for you here today. We've got Chancellor Palpatine / Darth Sidious Blue with a Force base versus Piett Colossus. They start on Pershing. We didn't have a turn 1 play, very big sad because we have so many turn 1 plays in this deck. But we get to then drop down a Yoda. Sorry, the lighting is a little crazy in this spot. But then they go ahead and play Superlaser Blast and use Pershing to ramp and draw a card. Big sauce there. I'm not gonna lie, that was a saucy move. And of course we draw our 2-drop now. That's just how it is. We have so many 2-drops in the deck, and that's one of our best 2-drops. But that's okay. This Yoda's gonna put in some work. That's what we're hoping. We can also drop this Ahsoka. I'm running Ahsoka in my list. I think it's sweet, because they go ahead and have to ditch something right now. Whether or not it's a unit doesn't really matter here, because my life total is not threatened by Pershing. I would like them to drop a unit so I can exhaust the Pershing. But if they don't, that means we're getting rid of something like Overwhelming Barrage, you know, yada yada. And they go ahead and discard a unit, which allows me to exhaust the Pershing. And then we'll just go 2 into base. Not really getting to flip my leader here, but that's fine. They play down Inferno 4, which means we get to claim. And that's pretty cool. Yeah, Palpatine being around for a while now has really gotten a lot of people like knowing what to do. Sorry, bumped the camera there. But they swing into the Yoda, which is actually perfect here, because now I'll be able to flip my leader and start doing double-sidey things, you know. And I believe we still don't have any damage on our base, which feels pretty cool. But we are up against Colossus, so we have to punch through 35 damage in order to close this game out. So this is going to be a slugfest for sure. We're going to have to sit here and just play almost every turn perfectly. We send 3 into Piett, taking 2 back. Then they play out Avenger here. That's pretty brutal. Yes, they double ramped. I could get rid of Yoda here, but I don't think I want to, because Piett has 5 damage on him right now. So I do want to get rid of this Piett as soon as possible. Then we'll send Yoda into Piett, which trades with Piett. We get to draw a card, and then we do have a Fell the Dragon for this Avenger. And then we're still only sitting 2. Oh, and we get to heal the 2 that they swing with the Inferno 4, which feels really good. So Fell the Dragon. They'll draw, ping something, probably Dr. Pershing. Then we get to heal 2 and draw a card. So we've got a stacked hand. Like our hand size is not going down anytime soon. They claim. We draw. Thank God we drew the Luke, 'cause I'm pretty sure, if I can remember correctly, they play Vigilance this turn. And the Vigilance that they got was so good. Like, it was so good. I kind of wish I could Vigilance back in response, but I would rather play to the board state. Like, I was really hoping to draw an Anakin at this point, because we'd be able to get rid of the Inferno 4 here. But it looks like we are not doing a whole lot with this backside of Sidious right now. I don't have the Force, so that is problematic. So that means I can't Darth Tyranus here. And I'm thinking to myself, hold on, I can't do that. Oh, I had the Force from Yoda attacking. That's correct. I forgot to flip my force token. I was about to be like, dude, what are you doing? But we attacked with the Yoda into the Piett to kill it off, so we have the force. Then they go ahead and defeat the Tyranus and mill me 6. And this mill felt terrible. Like, luckily we drew one of the Luke Skywalkers. But, as you can see, we milled the other 2. And a No Glory. And a Shatterpoint. So that felt bad. But we go ahead and ping them for 2. Make a clone. Just going over that they take it to the base, not a unit. Then I think they claim, which then we can go ahead and play this Youngling Padawan. I think we drew a Vigilance as well. So now that we have Vigilance in our hand, we can do some fun things. But I don't think this is the Vigilance turn. I'm only running 2 in my main. So I save them in case I'm going to die. Like, I'll shield something up and then heal 5 a lot of the time. I'm rarely ever trying to hyper mill them. We're on 7 here, so we can play Luke. They play Devastator. That feels so bad here. But I think I have another Fell the Dragon in hand or Shatterpoint. And that might be the call. Because I can't take 10 from this big ship. I just can't do it. And they only have 2 cards in hand right now. So if I get rid of this, I can start stabilizing to the board and maybe apply some pressure in the following turns. But I need to get rid of this Devastator. Like, immediately. So we go ahead, draw a card, heal 2. We'll get the 2 put right back on our base. And then we'll fell the dragon. And then I can hopefully play something else, but I don't think so. So we'll swing 2. And I think we just pass it because we don't have 4 resources to play the 2-drop. Which is sad. So maybe I should have, because if I had the fell, we drew the Anakin, so maybe I should have just felled, played the Anakin, and then flipped. That would have been a better course of play. But that's just my bad. The inexperience with the deck. But I really wanted to try this out because I really liked Revan Blue, but I feel like this deck has a lot more gameplay to it and a lot more sustainability in the mid to late game. And also has some really good early game plays because of how much you're damaging with just your leader and healing with your leader. Plus the card draw is relevant. So we get hit for 2 here. We swing back for 2. Just trying to apply some pressure. We can play Snoke this turn or Super Laser Blast if things get too crazy. The gunship. I'm probably just going to drop the Super Laser Blast here. Because that way I can flip my leader and then do either Obi-Wan Kenobi or Luke shenanigans the next turn. Plus the 2-drop. Or if we draw into a Yoda, I can like Luke. Or I can like Obi-Wan Kenobi blocker or Sentinel plus Yoda. Otherwise, it's probably just Luke Skywalker into Anakin. But it looks like we dropped the Anakin this turn because we drew the big Anakin. Still think that might have been wrong. I kind of want to play more to the board here. But we trade off. That way I can flip again if I need to. No, don't flip yet. Don't do that. Don't do that. They just claimed? That's interesting. So now I don't really know what to do. I need things to remove. I need things to remove. Play things, please. Don't just claim. Don't do that. Ah, that's big sad. That messes me up here. Alright, so we play Ahsoka, make them discard. Then I'll flip. Heal 2 and draw a card. And then I think I can just play... If I have the Talzin's Assassin, I could probably just play it out just to gain board advantage here. And like kind of entice them to play out a Superlaser Blast. Waste their whole turn doing that. And then I can deploy more things to the board here. But he goes ahead and they go ahead and play Superlaser Blast like we thought. And now I can Vigilance plus a 4-drop if I have it. This turn cycle wasn't as great. I really should have hung on to the sister. But we can just play Avenger here. Oh, that's sweet. Didn't realize we had that. Then they go ahead and power. We'll claim. But no. We'll flip. Yeah, we'll flip. That way we deal them 2, make a body. Then they'll claim, we'll move on. I'm going to drop the N1 Starfighter. Yeah, okay, things are working out. Things are working out. I only have 1 Avenger in my main. There is some call for 2, but it's very unlikely that we get to 9 resources a lot of the time. It's only happening because this is a control matchup. So they swing into the clone, which actually helps us out a bit, but we do get hit for 5 here. And now I can either play Luke or play Anakin. But it looks like we go for Luke. Give Maul -6/-6 because we had a unit that was defeated this phase. And now they have to deal with Luke here. And if they just flood the board with smaller bodies, they just go ahead and claim. So we'll play Yoda, we'll flip, heal 2 and draw a card. And then pass it on over. So now we've got some bodies in play. We're a little bit of Power of the Dark Side proof. They have to find something big here. We're starting to stabilize a bit. We're only at 5 damage on base right now, which is very huge. And we still have 2 Vigilance, 2 Anakin, a Snoke, and a No Glory Only Results, and an Obi-Wan in hand. So I've got a lot of fuel left to fight with. That's for sure. So they're going to power. We're going to get rid of Yoda and draw a card, drawing into another Snoke. So I guess the only play is to attack for 6 and restore 3. I could just play a Vigilance here to heal 6 and shield up Luke. Or to heal the 5 and shield up Luke. That seems pretty good because then if they have like a Devastator, they can't take out my Luke. If they have Avenger, I can't really do much about that anyway. But they play a resupply carrier. So that's not the worst thing for me. And now I can Anakin and get rid of it. And because I have a villainous and heroic thing in my discard, which this deck is really good at doing, I get full value out of this Anakin. I've been dying to find a good deck for Anakin into Luke. And this is feeling like it's the one. So we'll drop the Padawan because we've just got so many things to work with here. This Luke restoring is pretty sweet. If damage gets through here, that's pretty good. But we're swinging for 11 and restoring 3. And then my leader can, if I play a villainous card, my leader can deal 2 more damage, which is 13 total damage. And that's pretty good. We're on a massive resource turn. They've got a lot of resources over there. I thought I had a lot, but they've got a lot. So they play out Pershing. I'm not going to get tricked by this. I'm just going to send what I can into base. Seems better. So we'll go 5 into base, just in case they have a trick with Piett here. Because then I at least get my 5 damage in. They just go ahead and claim, which is interesting. And then we'll just play out a Snoke, which allows me to flip my leader again. And their stuff is stuck being pretty small. And then we'll just move on to the next phase here. I think I get rid of Talzin's assassin. I could have got rid of the Chirrut here because I just don't think it's necessary at this point. Either one, I think this game is going our way. That's for sure. We do have another Vigilance in hand to be able to heal up some more. I can also heal up and get rid of the Pershing here with the Vigilance if I need to. But we have enough damage on board to be able to hit with the Luke. Whether they get rid of Snoke or not here, Luke will be able to do the job. Because they have to get rid of something. And it has to be one of my 6-power dudes. If they can help it, Superlaser Blast would be crazy. But they get rid of the Snoke. And then we just crash in for 6. And that's game. What a game. Palpatine feels sweet. This is the deck that I've been looking for control for quite some time now. Revan felt okay, but this one feels better. Go ahead and give God some praise tonight. Yahweh is the life, the truth, the way, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.